Boo! So you're joining me here for something a little bit different. This is qualifying before the Enduros, that last event. I don't normally record qualifying because they're kind of boring to watch. Yeah, but I thought I'd try something a bit different with a different view too, with some helmet cam, although the view out the windscreen isn't great. So what's happened here is I've just rolled out of the pits. We've got the call to head to grid and rolling out on track to start our qualifying. There's two ways to do this. If you've got a pit garage, if you've forked out the money for a pit garage, where that white car is a garage, you can roll out onto where I am now and drive out onto the track. Or if you don't have a garage, you're out just sort of in the general car park, and there's another grid on the other side of that building. And when you pull out of the pit garage, didn't realise that they were going to make us wait for everyone else in the main car park to come through first. And the whole point of getting out early for qualifying, especially on this event, was to get some clear track, to get a clear lap, because there were like 30 cars, 38 cars or something. And for qualifying, it's quite important to get clear space so you have an unhindered lap. But yes, that's what was going on there. So we've rolled out onto track. We've started our qualifying session. So I've got brand new tyres on, and I haven't been in the car in many months, and I was very nervous. So I went into this qualifying with an actual strategy, an actual plan for a change. I thought it would be something to focus on, which might help calm the nerves. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to slowly start building some heat into the tyres. Tyres aren't sticky as soon as you go out. You have to get some heat into them so they actually start kind of melting and sticking to the track. So what I'm doing here is weaving, just trying to generate some heat, and using the brake slots, because the brakes heat up the wheels, which then heats up the inside of the tyre. So going into this, my strategy was to do some slow laps, a few slow laps, just slowly building more and more speed and more heat into the tyres. So that's what I'm doing here. We're going to start getting some speed in. These other cars that just came flying past me, they're the combination of they're faster than me, and also I think their tyres might have been a bit prepped, so they can just hit it real early. So I'm not really trying to set a qualifying time here. I'm just trying to start driving quickly over a couple of laps, just get more and more speed, go faster each time. Still weaving, still braking, trying to get some heat into the tyres. So this will be the first qualifying lap. I'm just sort of getting a feel for the car. Look at that Hula-Girl Go. Good to be back in that car, cannot lie. So there was a little bit of traffic in front of me here, but I'm happy just following them. So it was a 120. The breakout for my class, which is Open B, is a 113 flat. If you go faster than 113, you get a penalty. If you do it a couple of times, you get kicked out up into the next class. I didn't really think that would be an issue for me. I thought I'd be doing sort of 114s, 115s. So that was 120s, pretty slow. First lap, easing myself into it, and I am in some traffic as well. So hopefully this one should be a little bit faster again. tyres are definitely coming in now. The grip is about where you want it to be. I usually find, as I go Brent, it's the 5th lap for me when I'm doing flying laps. The 5th lap is always typically the fastest for me. Or that's where they start getting, where my times start really getting good after about the 5th lap, because it also sort of settled into the car as well. So the 119, so slightly faster again. So my strategy was to do one more slight build-up lap and then really push for it and try and set a good time.
Oh yeah, these tyres are wicked.
Brand new slicks. I hadn't been on this car in new slicks before, and I was loving life. Hula-Girl Goes. She succumbs to the G-force shortly. You'll see. So that's kind of where I thought I'd be coming in with the laps. I decided I'd keep pushing and try and do another one after this to try and get to that sort of that 5 laps that I was talking about. And the strategy, the plan was to chill for a little bit. So this is a push lap. This is the first proper push lap. See a little bit more urgency in my driving. Still trying to stay calm and smooth, but I am definitely pushing it. And oddly, usually the harder you try, the worse you do. That's certainly the case for me. Held up a little bit there by a new car, another driver. Cutting across the driving line there. So there's Michael, another team race pace member on a heater. He was doing really well. Okay, 114, faster again. And at this point I think that's the fastest I've ever been around Hampton Downs. I was quite happy about that. So this was my final push lap. I was going to do this and then have a couple of cool down laps. Cut up there a little bit by one of those other drivers. Oh no, Hula-Girl succumbed to the G-force. Couldn't handle it. Broke her spine. We mourn for her, Hula-Girl. So this is never going to be a super tidy lap, unfortunately, with some traffic, and I'm looking a bit frantic behind the wheel there, but we'll see what the time is. It's a good sounding car. Okay, yeah, so not as good as the fourth. I overdrove that a bit, there was a bit of traffic, so as per the plan, I'm just going to take a break and cool off for these couple of laps, try and get some heat out of the car, get some heat out of the tyres. Now we've got the heat into them, we're on a heat cycle and we're going to let them cool down a bit. Get some heat out of the car, let that cool down a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. Trying to get a Hula-Girl out from under my foot there. watch to see how much longer is left in the session, because I know I'm going to run out of time if I muck around too much. I still need to do one final push lap to see what I can do. So there's going to be another cool down lap. I don't know if did I start pushing here? No. At some point I'll start pushing a little bit to start trying to bring the heat back into the car, into the tyres. You can see even in the mirrors there, I'm in really clear open track now. So this is a good space to be. I'll just be keeping an eye on the mirrors to see if there's anyone coming as we come up to the final straight. So I'm just going to give it a squirt up the straight just to get some more distance between us, and also start building some heat in the tyres again. Put the old windows back up, get ready for a hot lap. It's gonna be bloody hot in that car. It's quite nice being able to put the windows up and down. It is a luxury I haven't had in a race car before, and it is pleasant. So just sort of checking the grip levels here. So thinking about this final push lap. I didn't know it at the time, but this ended up being the final lap of the session as well. So this was timed to perfection. Alright, here we go. Qualifying lap and fastest lap of the session for me. Fastest lap I've ever been around Hamptons.
Whoa, 30, baby! Yo!
And I'm very excited. So yeah, it was a
good rig.
It was a good tidy lap. Didn't overdrive the car. Pretty relaxed. And there you go. So that's what a qualifying session looks like. We'll just do a cool down lap and head back to the pits. I don't know if that was interesting or not, but there you go. That's just one of the things we do at a race meeting.